Hello, my name is Edith Pena, and this presentation is for my Management 110 virtual portion of the class. And my career choice is business accounting, and the skill that I am going to better is my critical thinking skills. After I took the assessment today for the Am I Career Ready, I found that my critical thinking needs some improvement. And in order to better my critical thinking, I will start by asking better questions instead of just accepting the information that is provided. I will ask myself, what am I missing? And what evidence supports this? In addition, I will take my time to process the information that is provided and better make decisions before responding. I believe that critical thinking is used every day and needs to be used every day in order to make good decisions. I believe that if I implement these tactics, they will help me find better solutions, root causes, and help me evaluate all my decisions. And at the end of the day, critical thinking will help if I use it in an everyday situation. And according to Forbes, critical thinking facilitates the identification of underlying causes, which brings real causes to the surface. And at the end of the day, we want to bring real causes real causes to the surface, and we want to find out why, and we want to know for what reasons, and we want to be able to dissect the information and make sure that we're getting all the information that we need in order to make great decisions. In another article from the University of Greenwich, the author mentioned an interesting point, and I really loved the point that the author mentioned. Sometimes, instead of critically thinking, when we think we're critically thinking, we start nitpicking, which really creates this bias in critical thinking. So it's really important to not, get those unrevealing details or focus on things that aren't important in the situation. Um, and it's very important to note this because I want to make sure that my critical thinking skills are developed correctly and I'm not using these other tactics like nitpicking or just really not paying attention to the root causes and getting to the bottom of the situation. I think that if I focus on my critical thinking skills and I use them every day, I can get better at it within a month. I believe that if I practice, it'll get better as we go. And I'll definitely try to make it a habit in order for me to better myself and better the choices that I make in an everyday setting. And I want to thank you for your time.